Yo legends, welcome back to another collections video. I am of course Rubicon. Nintendo 64 is the collection we're looking at today. As you can see as well, we've got a nice little collection to show you. Can't really get stuck in. Like previous, we're not going to go too much into detail with these because we don't want the video to be too long, of course. Some of the games are still yet to play, but I'm going to get this thing set up. All I've got to do is plug it in and we'll go. But first off, guys, we're looking at 1080 snowboarding. I've played a little bit of it. It's okay. Not my cup of tea because I've never really been a big snowboarding fan. Skateboarding on the other hand, different story. Always love the skateboarding games. Next up is a game that I've not played at all, and that is F-Zero X. Haven't got a clue what it's about. I haven't got a clue. Don't know. I don't know. But anyway, Hydro Thunder, jet skiing racing game. Next up is another jet skiing racing game. Can anyone guess it? It is, of course, Wave Race. I have played this, and it is a fun little game. I even think the kids have played it. For a moment, I was just trying to think where I got it. I can't remember. Next up is Multi Racing Championship, MCI. We have Battle Tanks, Global Assault. I'm not sure if I've put this in at all. I don't know. I'll have to have a little recap on what I've got here. Next up, Classic, and that's Turok. We also have Turok 2 and the black cartridge, which I absolutely love. Next up is a game that I bought because I absolutely love the Sega Mega Drive version of it, and that is Bomberman 64. Fun games these, as I said before. Next up is something that I'm gonna stream at some point, and that is Star Wars: Shadow of the Empire. I've played a little bit of it, but I can't. I'm going to schedule to stream it 100%. Next up is a game from the Star Fox franchise, and that is Lilac Wars. Next up is probably one of N64's most popular games or well-known games, and that is, of course, it's me, Mario 64. Class game, everyone knows it, everyone loves it. But yeah, we also have Quake. Reminds me of Doom quite a lot. We also have Quake 2. This next one, obviously, is, if you don't know already, it's my favourite franchise of all time. And that is Doom 64. Some of you may already be thinking now, how has he got it in his hand when it's played in the background? That's because I bought it. I bought it on digital for the PS4. Obviously, it's in my system. It's a PS5 now because I love Doom. Next up is something that I used to play all the time around the mates when I was younger. Had a lot of fun with. So I think I bought this last year maybe, and that is Pokemon Stadium. Such a great little game. If you're into Pokemon anyway. This next one I couldn't really get into. There are better games from this cartoon. I'm going to say this cartoon. Cartoons are awesome, but this game not so much. In my opinion, anyway. I just couldn't get into it. It was sort of annoying in some ways, and that is South Park. I think it was the whole snowball turkey thing. You know, you just too many turkeys for my liking. Next up, as you all know from previous videos, I'm a big wrestling fan. WWE, and that is WWF No Mercy. We also have WWF WrestleMania 2000, and it was the only year that WrestleMania had used the year rather than the number of the event, which would initially have been 16, and then they returned to X7. Next up is, my opinion, N64's greatest game, greatest release, and first person shooter. You may already know where I'm going with this, and that is, without a doubt, the best, and that is 007 GoldenEye. Yeah, like I said, the best first person shooter of all time. I recently finished this, I think maybe last year, on the original hardware as well, but there were some levels, mainly the jungle level, that was sort of annoying because you had to ensure that Natalia didn't die, and yeah, that was a little frustrating for me. But overall, what a game, especially multiplayer, split screen 4 ways. You know, as you can see, as you remember, you could play 4 players on this game, or on some of the games anyway. But that is my my N64 collection. But guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but I also have a cartridge in the console itself. Again, that is GoldenEye. I'll just take that out. So we got two copies of it. Obviously, you can see the sticker ain't too great on this one. This is one of the games that I got off a mate from work, from that 20 quid bundle that I mentioned back in the Mega Drive video. And that copy there is I've had since I've had the N64, which I got back in my high school days. So yeah, 2 copies of it. But yeah, what a game. I'll just slide that back in there for a second. That's where it stays for a minute. But yeah, that's it, guys. N64. Obviously, if you haven't watched any of the other collection videos previously, guys, make sure you go back and watch them as well. If you enjoyed watching this, don't forget to hit that like. I would really appreciate it. Keep the comments coming. You guys have been awesome, and I really do appreciate every comment that comes through. And yeah, there we have it, guys. Thanks for watching. I've been Rubicon. You've been absolute legends, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Boom.